we're going to get this in even with hurricane force winds here in Houston. So what's been going on with you, brother?
It was my last day at my internship on Friday. Hated leaving those kids, but it was time for me to go and trying to get a refresher before I start this teaching career.
So you got 2 weeks before you start?
But I start training. I got one training for this Thursday, but my training really starts next Monday. So I could have stayed on for a couple more days, but I just wanted to just step back and, kind of just kick it, put my feet up and kick it for a little bit. Kind of want to do some restoration to the crib.
You full time now, bro. You can't you can't call in. No, you can't do that. Man, I don't want to go today. Like you
exactly.
There.
So that's out the door. So I got to be prepared to mentally prepared as well to kind of be ready for this. And then like Keelan, I kind of just threw it on him, but I got him a ticket to go home for a week. So, because he starts school soon. So,
now here's my question for the people who don't know, because we get new listeners every week. Generally, there will be 4 of us, but of course, things happen. And we want to make sure we continue to get this content out. So, first off, shout out to JC. Happy birthday again. Our boy made 30. And then shout out to Phil as well. We know that he's been working through some stuff out as well. So give people some insight. Cheers. Yes, definitely. Cheers. Cheers to that on them boys. So you start teaching as a full-time career this fall. This has got to be the most random fall to start teaching. I mean, you in pandemic and all that. How's it been for y'all?
It's been weird. The whole thing has been weird because not only am I starting teaching full-time, but now I have my teenager full-time with me. And he's starting school out here. So the whole transition is new for both of us. So it's going to be a whole process. Everything is going to be virtual starting out. So that's going to be a whole another dynamic. But it's like with anything, sports kind of prepare us for things in life because you can't just go in scared. You can't go in scared for no fight. You can't go in scared to play against someone in basketball or football. You can't go up to the mound scared. So, shit, you got to go in there with your head ready. And
now, how they setting y'all up with the virtual? Like, what's that process going to look like?
I got to go pick up my school laptop this week. That's the whole training. Like, we got the training coming up, so they're going to be teaching us how to interact with the kids. In my mind, especially for the grades that I'm teaching, I'm pretty much probably going to be like Steve from Blue's Clues. That's how I feel like. That's what I'm going to be watching this week, just how he interacted, his mannerisms and all that nature because, I got the baby, so.
Hey, what I'm really excited about is just hearing your stories moving forward because I think it's important for the young ones. This is me to see a black man in the classroom, and I think that's going to change. I know we ain't going to put your business out, school district or grade, etc. But I know for a fact that it's going to be a good environment for kids to see a black man in the classroom. So that's what I'm looking forward to, just to hear how people interact with you, how the parents interact with you, because it's going to be different. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's teachers have all been women. Luckily, we've had a Hispanic teacher at one point, but we never have had a black man. So that'll be a change. I'm eager to see what that sounds like.
Yeah. Like I said, the whole dynamic going to be a whole transition. So being prepared for it mentally.
I can only imagine. Now let's get right into it, man. Like, We had started to record on Thursday. Technical issues got us to where we are now. And I'm actually glad that we messed up because I got to talk about Lou Williams. I mean, is Lou Williams trying to sacrifice the bubble for some ass going to Magic City? Now, he claimed he was doing it for wings, but that's still selfish as hell to go get wings in Magic City.
I believe him, though, because personally, like me, I don't like going to strip clubs. I never like going to strip clubs. The funny story about me in strip clubs, when I graduated high school, my oldest brother took me to the strip club with Lil Flip.
Wait, hold on. So you were an 18-year-old,
18 years old. I graduated from high school. My brother picked me up and was like, we about to go to Onyx. And then when we get there, we are kicking it with Lil Flip. And it was literally just us three, which was weird as hell. Because I would think he would have a whole entourage. It was literally him, my brother, and me.
And look at who decided to join us just now.
Hey, my fault, fellas. God damn it, man.
He had his G League outfit. You see, you see, he decided to join us. We talking about strippers and Lil Flip right now, Phil. So you already behind, so you could just catch right up when we get along with it. But where you at anyway?
I'm out here in the Tascasita, man. I had a invite. I had to show these young boys something. Casey, you know how I do.
Well, you breaking up.
We may have to hang you up. Your Wi-Fi is trash.
Okay, here I come. I'm getting somewhere where y'all.
Yeah, get somewhere where you can sit down. But Casey, go ahead and finish. So you was with Lil Flip, your brother, and you graduated high school.
Yes, and so my brother had hit me up and was like, man, I'm about to take you out. I want to show you, congratulate you and everything like that. So I get there, Flip is there, they dab or whatever. I ain't gonna tell the business of how they knew each other, but he was cool with them. And so I remember like being there and I just didn't care. Like I was just nonchalant. Like, you know, most 18-year-olds probably there with a big time rapper, and then in the strip club, they probably eyes galore. And me, I was just like, you know, just running, you know, it's cool. Like, this is not an everyday thing, but I don't really care to be here. So I remember they give me a dance, and the girl dancing on, and she was like, most kids your age would be excited. And like, I was just nonchalant. I was like, yeah, this is not my scene. Like, I can't do nothing here. Like, this is stupid.
Yeah, I mean, my biggest problem with strip clubs is not the club, it's the glitter. Like, the glitter don't make no sense to me, bro.
But this is what I was leading to. The best thing about the strip club, the reason I would go to a strip club is for the food. Like, the food is real life good. The food
no, it's not, bro.
I've
been to Magic City. So who on here has been to Magic City?
I have not.
I didn't go to Magic City. I went to Atlanta and we went out, but we didn't go to Magic City because we had to drive back home the next day.
And I've had the wings. They are better. I would say they're better than your Wingstop or Buffalo Wild Wings. And of course, the scenery makes it better as well. But that's a bullshit ass excuse that Lou Williams is making, bro. Like, you could have sacrificed the whole bubble to get with Jack Harlow in a Magic City in Atlanta. Come on, man.
That's what I didn't agree with. Like, he not even that much of a hype rapper to be just like risking.
Hey, his
Jack
song
Harlow.
jam, no, Casey. His song
do jam, but you
the one with Drake.
You could have told him what's popping through a DM. Like,
true.
That's it.
So I think Bronny. I think what happened, because I know LeBron ain't following Jack Harlow on Instagram. I think Bronny is, and I think Bronny texted his dad and said, "Yo, I got something for you to tell Chris Paul to turn into the NBA," because there's no reason that they even found out. He said he deleted it within like a minute. Like, he was like, "Yo, I deleted that within a minute," and they still caught him. And now Lou Will gonna miss 10 days. The first 3 games of their restart. First 2 games of their restart. Does that hurt the Clippers? Like, does that make a problem with their team?
No, they good.
Nah, not with Lou Will. You could plug Lou Will in anywhere.
But what I'm saying is,
he gets buckets.
Would that have happened to a LeBron-led team? Like, Kawhi's the leader of that team. Would that have happened to a LeBron-led team?
Probably not.
J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith ain't gonna do that. Not in the bubble.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying worse has happened with J.R. Smith on the LeBron-led team.
No, in the game, worse has happened where he thought they was winning in the first round or the first game of the finals in 2017.
But it also, like J.R. Smith has done like off the court stupid stuff too.
Not when he was in Cleveland.
He did.
Bro, when he was in Cleveland, he was a model citizen. He was a model citizen.
Yeah.
Social media.
What he doing on social media?
I can't remember off the top of my head,
Nah,
but J.R. Smith.
That New York was when he said, "You trying to get the pipe?"
Yeah, New York, you was wild.
You're right.
That was in New York,
right.
Bro. When he got to Cleveland, Bron had him right.
Yeah, he was playing golf and shit.
Yeah, like he was being a model citizen. So I'm blaming Kawhi and PG for Lou Will going to Magic City in the bubble. I'm blaming him, bro. Like, who else you supposed to blame?
Don't.
Oh,
Man,
Phil,
Kawhi don't care, huh?
Phil, you got to turn your joint sideways.
Oh, turn your camera landscape.
My bad. Okay.
You good?
Okay.
You good now.
We know you get into the
I'm
car.
sorry. This area is trash, bro. So
We know you get into the car.
I just can't believe you real life out here hooping.
I can't believe he in his full
Yeah,
G League fit. Like, people gonna see you with your G League vendetta. You got Corona all in your. I mean, they breathing Corona directly on you in these basketball games.
Your Wi-Fi is trash.
You about to get
man, I'm good. Stop talking about me. Every time I want to say put trash. Fuck.
All right, so let's kind of get back into bubble talk. We start NBA games on Thursday. I think Thursday we're gonna try to watch some games live. I know we talked about it the other day. See, that might still be a good idea. Anthony Davis got poked in the eye, so I'm actually a little nervous about Anthony Davis right now. Like, he didn't come back in the game. Like,
Embiid didn't play today because he got his calf or something like that.
It just makes me nervous with guys with these little injuries where you only really got a small window. I mean, the playoffs start in a week and a half. People don't understand that. Like, the playoffs happen fast. So the Lakers need all their guys for – now, again, I still pick the Clippers, although I think Lou Will hurt whatever he did, I think hurts the team. Y'all may not feel it, but I could feel like some people in the locker room going to be upset with him for missing that 10 days and potentially threatening what's happening with the bubble. I thought the Lakers would be in the space to take over that, but I don't know, man. I'm going to go back to my random guys. Like, you keep sending me tweets. Miami is the only team. Nobody's missing. Everybody is there. Hero balling, Butler balling, Bam balling. Everybody balling on Miami right now. To me, that's my pick out of the East.
Miami look good. Miami is deep.
Deeper than people thought.
Miami is real. Like they deeper than what like people expected for them to be, but I don't think they just get over the notch. I still think the safe bet would be for Giannis.
Bro, their team's not that good. In a playoff setting.
I just think Giannis as a superstar is just that hungrier than others. Like, you know how AI.
That don't matter though, man. Like,
because you know how AI took the Sixers and his team was subpar. Now the Bledsoe Corona kind of hurt him.
Yeah,
but I just feel like Giannis is on that. Like, he can have that type of playoff run where he just get enough from the players around him and he just take it over. Especially if he hit at least 1 or 2 threes a game. So
you counting on George Hill? You counting on DiVincenzo?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on, man. They're not that good,
I'm just saying. Like,
you know Giannis, basketball. You know basketball more than a lot of people. Come on, man.
Giannis is that much better than people.
Okay.
At this point.
If you were to pick a player in the East over the next 5 years, I'll give you some options. You got Tatum, Giannis, Embiid, Oladipo if he's healthy, and Bam or Jimmy Butler down in Miami. Who you taking out of those? Giannis?
Yes.
I'm taking Tatum.
Nah, I'm taking Giannis. Giannis is only like 25, 26 years old.
Man, I don't know, man. Like,
Dog, that's just crazy. Giannis is only like, let me fact check myself.
But Giannis, man, I don't know. So you think is Giannis ahead of LeBron?
Giannis is 25 years old.
Okay, so yeah, that nigga cold. My bad.
Giannis is only 25 years old.
Yeah, he cold. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah,
that shit is crazy. Like, you talk about Jason Tatum, like he's only 3 years older than Jason Tatum.
I know. Yeah, maybe I wasn't thinking right. Like, yeah, Giannis cold, man. Yeah, I take that back. So everybody listening, I take that back. Y'all take Giannis in the East. Yeah,
that's crazy.
He's 25. That's
only
crazy.
25 years old.
And see, I would think he like 30. It seemed like he'd been in the league a long time.
Exactly. He came in the league in 2013, so he came in the league as an 18-year-old.
Yeah, you're right. So, I mean, we still got our bubble picks out there. We're going to hold true to those. We'll talk about them as we go along. Most of the people that I've seen have picked Clippers or Lakers. In our group, we got basically because we're not going to hold you to your Rockets. You know, we're not going to hold you to that. So, we got Clippers or Lakers as well. So,
I'm staying true.
You going to keep the Rockets?
I'm going to keep the Rockets.
Nah, that ain't
because y'all said the Harden thing. He said it was a misunderstanding. I'm gonna give him a benefit of the doubt. I just feel like they gonna shock some people.
Harden was probably at Magic City. You know, he got his jersey in the rafters there. So no deal.
He got his jersey in the rafters at any strip club in any city in America.
Man, to have that money to just blow must be nice.
I just went to IKEA for the second time in my life and was led with disappointment. And
IKEA is the worst store ever.
Yeah, and I spent like $100 there, and it was still like.
And you didn't have to put all that shit together yourself.
But I didn't even get nothing to do that. I just got a framed picture that I wanted to decorate my room, and I still got to get I wanted to get some dressers. I went down there and they didn't even have them. Yeah, that pissed me off.
IKEA is whack, man.
I hate
don't
IKEA,
even mess
bro.
with IKEA. It's too busy. First off, them hot dogs is trash. Like I don't like IKEA at all. I don't like no Swedish. So get out of here with that.
Oh, that's something that happened in my life though. I started eating meat again.
Oh, when? Since when?
Shit.
You been off like a year and a half, huh?
No, it's been over 2 years.
I know it's been since we started the pod.
Yeah, it's been over 2 years. I started. What day was that? I think it was like last Wednesday. The first day.
With what?
Man, I had Whataburger chicken tenders.
Oh hell, you. Out of all things, you couldn't start with a steak, or
no, because I felt like if I'd have started with a steak, I'd have messed around and things would have been terrible. Like, it would have been bad. I had a steak for my son's birthday, though.
Okay.
So I made him a steak dinner.
Wait. You right. I saw your post with you eating a burger. You made a burger.
I made a burger last night.
I didn't know you was eating that. I thought that was, you. So you back on the carnivore side of the game.
Yeah, I'm back being a carnivore. Well, I've been a carnivore still.
Stop. I'm not even getting into that. No, let's get into an actual carnivore. Mike Tyson, the last time we seen him fight, he was biting people's ears. So,
nah, he was fat and bloated, and he was facing, who was the last guy he fought? I can't remember his name.
But either way, he's been trash. Mike Tyson got on some roids. Somehow.
He's not on steroids.
Bro, yes, he is, bro.
He's been smoking weed.
He's 56.
He's
on
54.
steroids. It don't matter. You don't look like that without being on roids at 56.
Bro, he's not on. He can't be sanctioned to fight.
That's why they wear headgear. That's why it's an exhibition. It's not a real fight.
They're not wearing headgear.
Yes, they are. He said it on Max Kellerman the other night. He said they got to wear headgear. Because, listen, bro, Mike Tyson is shooting up horse steroids every night.
He's not wearing stuff. I mean, he's not doing steroids, bro.
Have you seen what Mike Tyson looks like?
Yes. He's been training again.
No. Have you seen a normal 56-year-old man? Or 54?
He's 54.
Okay. Do you think The Rock uses steroids? Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Nah.
Bro, you tripping. You don't get that swole. Bro, I'm big. Like, I can tell you right now, let me get on steroids for 12 weeks. I'm about to be cut the fuck up. These dudes is out there doing roids, bro. Trust me. There's no way you get that swollen, that cut at 50. You know, you're like
I'm having a hard time at 32.
So tell me about these boys at 56.
That was one of the main reasons I started eating meat again, because I noticed that my body was just changing after I stopped eating meat. It was still cool. Look, what made it easier for me to go back to being a carnivore war was that, like, I was noticing like my muscle definition was starting to change, and then like at first it was still cool because I wasn't aching as much. But then as I started aching again, but I started seeing my muscle definition change, I was like, well, shit, I might as well go back to eating meat.
You might as well eat that devil's food.
Like, this shit ain't, I was like, no, this stuff ain't doing nothing for me, because at this point in time, not only am I losing my muscle definition, but I'm hurting every day. I might as well get back swole and then hurt. Shit. At least look good. First off, I'm not in no man's personal business, but I could tell you this is a fact. Mike Tyson is on something that's got him that swole. How many 50-year-olds you know in your life that's swole like Mike Tyson? Like, let's just be real. In your life. Joe Hayden, daddy.
But Joe Hayden is what? Huh? He's what? What is Joe Hayden?
I said Joe Hayden's dad.
I know, but what is Joe Hayden?
A football player.
One of the greatest football players. So
no, Joe Hayden is
he's a lineman, right?
No, Joe Hayden is the cornerback for the Steelers.
Oh, I thought he was a lineman. So either way, if you got an NFL daddy, then chances are your grandfather is probably going to be swole too. Like, y'all are in shape because your dad's in shape. You see what I'm getting at? But if your dad was 60 years old right now and built like Mike Tyson, I'm going to say he on roids too. Like, I don't care. Like, I'm going to say that, bro. Like,
and then we going to jump you.
That ain't going to work. I'm going to win. So, like, because I'm about to be 40 and I don't look like Mike Tyson, bro. Like, and I'm in halfway decent shape now since I came back from being hurt. Mike Tyson is on something, man. Like, I'm afraid for Roy Jones. Like, I'm legitimately afraid for Roy Jones.
People should be afraid for Roy Jones Jr.
Because the time I saw Roy Jones fight, a white dude knocked him through the ring and said lives matter at the end of it. Like, that happened. Bro, 2 years ago.
Oh, my gosh.
2 years ago, Roy Jones was fighting a white dude who came in a cowboy hat. He knocked him through the ring and said Black Lives Matter. So I'm nervous for Roy Jones because Mike Tyson is going to do him worse than that.
You know that video Mike Tyson was talking to Sugar Ray Leonard? He was like, sometimes I feel like a bitch because the old me would just kill. I would just kill. I just want to be that conqueror again, but I don't want to go there. I swear to God, I watched that video so many times because it relates to me. I be like, golly.
It's
philosophical, dog.
Yeah, it's a mentality. The difference is Mike Tyson set this fight up with the pure intention to try to kill someone. Because he told he told Max Kellerman. Do you ever watch Max on boxing?
I sometimes, but yeah. I haven't watched it in a while.
Well, watch the interview. Mike is wearing headphones like I am in like a BMW. He in his car. And he says, Max asked him, he says, are y'all really fighting or are you taking it serious? He says, Max, I always learned that you could die in the ring. So whenever I fight, I'm ready to die. And that let me know that Roy Jones should have backed out immediately. He should have backed out immediately.
Oh, my God.
He should have said, I don't want no parts in this. I mean, Mike Tyson already outweighed him by like 30 pounds.
But I read an interesting story about Roy Jones some years ago. This was when he was on the tail end of his career. And it was almost like, why keep fighting type joint. And he had that kind of mentality as well. But he also kind of correlated to his relationship with his dad because he hates his dad.
He hates his dad. Yeah,
he real life hates his dad.
Yeah.
Like he hates his dad. And he uses that to fuel him for fights.
But he can't do that against Mike Tyson, though. Mike Tyson different.
Because he was like, I don't need the money. He's like, I'm good. It's just, he said it too. He was like, I real life hate this man. I don't care for him. And this is what I do to like mend that relationship in my mind. I'm like, golly, nigga.
Yeah, to hate someone that bad that you go beat up other people. It's a wild thing.
Or just get yourself beat up. Because it wasn't like he was just out here winning at the end of his career.
Nah, he was out here getting beat up. Yeah, like I said, he got the dude hit him through the ring and said Black Lives Matter in his face. Now, I could be embellishing.
In his prime, though, Roy Jones was that guy.
Oh, Roy Jones top 5 ever in his prime.
They must have forgot. Like straight. That boy was a thought because I'm a head.
He said y'all must have forgot. And then he started talking about when he knocked out people in the ring. Like those are terrible bars. Like if you ever did,
I know because it was just like everybody went blank, and then just really forgot that Roy goes hard and Roy just.
Look, man,
because you know that Roy goes hard.
So we get that fight in September. So they get 8 weeks to train,
and then the undercard.
That's what I was going to next. What the hell is Nate Robinson doing, bro? Like, why is he fighting Logan Paul? That don't make no sense.
It's not even Logan Paul. It's Jake Paul. It's his brother.
Wait, which one is I thought Logan was the fighter.
Logan Paul, both of them, I guess, are fighters, but Logan Paul is the most known one. He's the guy that
so he's fighting the younger brother.
He's fighting the younger brother.
Man, how far did he?
He's like both of them are hated, but Jake Paul is more hated in regards to social media because he's like a troll, and then he's just annoying as hell.
Can Nate Robinson ever go back to the hood if he loses to Jake Paul?
Oh hell no! He can't even sign up. He can't even sign on the Instagram. Like if he signed on the Instagram, it's a wrap. Like
if he get knocked out by Jake Paul,
every time I see even if it's a what fight, it's like don't sign in to Instagram because every time I've seen his recent Instagram stuff, it's been him like training and stuff, and he'll be hashtagging Jake Paul is weak or something like that. I'm like, bro, why are you doing this?
He gets knocked out by Jake Paul.
He was kryptonite. He was kryptonite. He was kryptonite. Like without being a Hall of Fame or whatever, he was a whole legend in regards to the short men in NBA folklore.
Almost made the Seattle Seahawks football team. Like he tried out for them and almost made it.
I'm like, why are you doing this? Like I just take it as he's an attention seeker. And now he got all the attention because I'm gonna be watching it. I gotta get that fight. Like,
but if he gets knocked out, bro,
if he loses
this will go
to
down.
Jake Paul, even if he gets, you know how some boxers get that one hit and then be like, oh, not even boxers in a fight.
Yeah.
If you know it's a one-sided fight and you supposed to lose, like the other person supposed to lose, but they hit you with that one blow that make the crowd say, ooh, you sort of lost that fight.
What?
That's how it is.
Not in boxing, though. Not in boxing. Like,
not in
boxing.
But I'm not taking this as no real boxing match. First off, I'm not taking this as no real boxing match. I don't care how much they train it. I don't care what rocky music they play in the background. No video footage that they draw. They're not real boxers. If in the hood.
Yes. In the hood.
If you fight someone, like say you fight a nerd or, someone you've been picking on, and they get that one blow and the crowd say, ooh, they're never going to let you forget that.
No,
hey, you won. Hey, you won. But you remember when that boy hit you in your stomach and you crossed over? You remember
especially if they slide you. Like maybe not knock you out, but make you
remember when you stumbled? Remember when that boy hit you and you stumbled? Oh, you weak boy. It's no telling what's going to happen in this fight. If he stumbles, if he touches the mat, that man can't sign on Instagram.
Nah, he can't. He definitely can't go back to the hood. Like,
why is he doing this? I don't understand it.
I mean, he probably getting the bag. I'd say he probably getting a couple $100,000. So, I mean, I guess it's worth it for a guy like him.
But he been good though, cause he been doing the
cribs.
The cribs with Bleacher Report and stuff, and like, why, bro?
Like you said, attention seeking, and
man,
he might seek the wrong attention, knocked out. If he gets knocked out,
that's what I'm saying. Anybody can land a lucky punch. Anyone.
Matter of fact, I might do a social distancing watch party for that because we got Tyson and Roy Jones.
And just how America is, like, it's no telling what the luck can go for this white man. You know, telling. Like, man, I'm worried. I'm concerned. I don't want this man to go down, dog. But
well, I guess the since it's just us two on the podcast, I guess the tone of this podcast is also battles because we also had DMX versus Snoop. So, we've been talking about, battles this whole time. So DMX and Snoop.
Let me refresh my drink.
Go ahead. And I'm going to keep going while you're going. So for those of you who listened to episode 101, we handicapped, JC, Casey, and I handicapped what we thought would happen with DMX versus Snoop. I was fully in the DMX camp. I would say that, for whatever reason, I'm more aggressive in nature, so I thought that DMX was gonna wash Snoop. But when it came down to it, man,
boy, was you wrong.
Snoop, I forgot. Well, not forgot. It's just Snoop has Dr. Dre, and that's the difference. Dr. Dre is better than Swiss Beats. That's the difference.
I'm not even gonna say that because a lot of Snoop stuff that he played also that was just really cutting was when it was with Pharrell. But he had errors though. You had the Dr. Dre Snoop.
Yeah.
You had the No Limit Snoop, which didn't really have that many cuts.
But he did have a few.
Yeah, he had a few. But then you had the Star Trek Snoop.
Yep.
And then you had, just Snoop transitioning. Snoop had hits, and I can't even remember verbatim because it's so many days past. But like the track list, let me see if I can pull it up.
I got it. I had pulled it up for this, so I have a versus cheat sheet. And see, to me, when DMX started with "Y'all been eating long enough now, stop being greedy, keep it real, partner, give to the needy," I was like, yo, this nigga DMX is in his bag. He fat. He been eating Cheetos, every night. But then Snoop went straight with gin and juice, and I was like, yo, like that's you're not gonna beat those. Like gin and juice, and then who am I? What's my name? Like,
but
DMX just had different tracks.
Also, and what helps in this verses now, because compared to the early verses when it was, people doing it live against each other, and we had all the technical difficulties. But now they're in the same spot together. So now they performing.
And Snoop's a better performer.
He's a by far, because it's like DMX was like he didn't think in mind the songs that he made back in the day. Like when he ages, he's still gonna have to perform them. Because when he performed Where the Hood At,
I know,
he couldn't even get a verse out.
Yeah,
like, I was trying to sing the verse with him. That's like one of my favorite songs.
Yeah,
I was trying to sing the verse with him, and he couldn't even. He was so tired that he couldn't even get through it.
Yeah, his breath wasn't the same as it was when he was a 25-year-old man. Because in the worst one is when he tried to go through. There was Brenda, Letitia, Linda, Felicia, Don, LaShawn. Like, yo, by the time he got to Monica, he was like, bro, I gotta stop. He was like, I can't do it no more.
Like, they had to check his temperature. Like, man, you may be, I don't know, you may be pulling the field right.
But the thing I'm happy about is that DMX made it through the verses. Because I'm not gonna lie, my wife will attest to this because she kicked me out the room watching it because I was watching it on the laptop and I started getting geeked when like America's Most Wanted came on and stuff like that. But there was one time where I was like, man, DMX might pass out. Like they need to get him some like water or make sure emergency medical is available. But he made it through the whole verses. So I'm actually happy he did.
Billboard said that DMX won it 12-10 with a 4 tie.
No way. And
I
I'm a big DMX fan.
Yeah, I disagree wholeheartedly. Yeah. Because Snoop was just so. And then what really, man, when they started freestyling at the end.
I know.
But Snoop was just like actually freestyling.
Bars.
DMX tried to bring in some written shit. I was like, come on, dude.
Is Snoop the West Coast OG at this point?
Oh, he's been there.
Well, nah, because he's only 46, so he hadn't been it. But is he now?
Who else?
Maybe E40. Maybe E40. E40 a little older.
But it ain't about that though. It's about longevity, which E40 has. But it's also about
maybe too short.
I wouldn't even say him. No, it has to be Snoop because Snoop is not only just on West Coast; he's nationwide. And
so he is the West Coast
worldwide. Really, he's worldwide. And without Snoop, who knows if you see E40? Who knows if you see Too Short?
Nah, Too Short was a little before Snoop though. Like that 90s.
But that region didn't get the notoriety until What's
Tupac.
My Name came.
But Tupac was ahead of them. Tupac. That's why Tupac got on America's Most Wanted with Snoop because he was ahead of Snoop.
Yeah, but early on, Tupac wasn't just West Coast.
Nah, you're right. I agree with that. I agree. You're right. You know what I'm saying? I do agree with that.
He transitioned to that when he went to Death Row. That's when all that West Side and all that stuff. But before that, Snoop was, what's my mother? That was him.
Hey, when Snoop played America's Most Wanted, and they let Tupac's
I love it when he be like, when he do that little.
And when they let Tupac's verse go, and because to me, that's one of the best bars ever. That picture perfect. I paid a picture, bombing bitches with precision. My intention is, I can't remember all the words, but that's the best bar. Really, like.
But it was smooth. The whole transition between both of them was smooth. Like, I got my gun in my hand.
I know. Like they just like. So here's my thing, and I wanted to talk, and I wish we had the other two on, but me and you'll do it. Is the West Coast cooler than Houston? Because to me, I always thought Houston was the coolest rappers. They rap slow. Never. They sip syrup. They had screw. But man, the West Coast got some cool like rap. Like
no,
what you think?
No, it's never. Houston is by far the cool. Everybody has taken. Think about it like this. Put it like this. We both had time frames where like the West Coast was the best, I ain't gonna say the best. They was the most trendiest.
No doubt. Yeah. Everyone had a trend.
And then Houston became the most trendiest. Which one lasted longest?
West Coast.
Because now Because now West Coast are doing a lot of stuff that that Houston did.
Well, let me see.
In regards to their presentation, and then it's hard to explain, but because it's not so many West Coast rappers no more. You got Chris Brown. Chris Brown, who is the personification of West Coast right now.
But he's from Virginia. He's from Virginia, though.
He's from Virginia, though.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. You got them two, but outside of them, you got the Game. Nobody's checking for him.
No, you got all of the you got K-Dot. You got that whole crew like Kendrick Lamar.
They still doing the West Coast stuff, but it's like nobody's really checking for that. Like it's nobody. Like somebody will say they want the K-Dot Nikes, but that's more so because he's affiliated with Nikes.
So you think Travis Scott is just as big as Kendrick Lamar?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
In regards to trends,
Schoolboy Q. I don't know if there's a Houston rapper right now as big as Schoolboy Q.
I mean, it's not a lot of Houston rappers. I'm just talking about in regards to Houston dynamics, Houston culture, Houston trends. Which one has the longer longevity? You know what I'm saying? I mean, even in a big ass show like Insecure, where they go? They was on the West Coast, but what they do? They
bring a Houston brother in,
supposedly from Houston, and bring him out there.
Now they made him schizophrenic though. Like they made him have bipolar. Yeah.
Speaking of bipolar, we got Kanye.
I don't believe Kanye is really bipolar,
bro. I don't believe it. I don't want to go to that because it's disrespectful.
Nah, go to it. This is just you and I talking right now, and we know that you got a background in this. I don't believe Kanye's bipolar. I think he's an attention-seeking brother. I don't believe it. No way. Why is it he flips out every time there's an album or a apparel release?
I was talking to my mom about this earlier. Like earlier this week, me and my mom was talking about this. And so I personally, I can't say, you can't dictate when a mental illness, comes on a person.
Yeah, but
it's just like, because I don't want to sound like a hypocrite or anything like that. It's just the signs were never there, like at all in regards to from even I saw a post today with that said, man, times used to be so good, and it was a picture of that oldest video with him and Jay-Z.
Okay.
And it's like, how did it go from there, which is not too far away?
4 years. 4 years.
To where it's at now.
4 years. That was 2016.
And it's not, and by all means, it's not fair to him for me or anyone else to dictate where his mental illness is at. But it's just like, from a public viewing, because you're in the public setting, how did a drop not even so much just the mental, just think about the fashion. How did the drop go from there to where it's at now?
Because now his clothes look like Crocs.
You know what I'm saying? Because even then, I watched that video. He was like, he was in a button up with the blue jeans, and he was wearing black and red Jordan 1s.
Yep.
And it was like, yo, this dude, he fly as hell and all that. But then you see him now, and it's like, you got the hair, the baggy sweats, and all that. And all
the liposuction.
It's just like, how does that happen in that far? In that quick of a time?
You know what happened? The Kardashians.
It may be a literal curse, because I saw Lamar.
That's
Odom,
it, bro. It's the Kardashians.
Somebody said Lamar Odom is living his best life. He's engaged now to a beautiful black woman.
But he did get laser hair removal. I saw a wild video of Lamar Odom. He did laser on his whole body. And when I say whole body, I'm talking about nuts, asshole, everything. There's a video of him getting laser hair removal that offended me. And he shouldn't have done that.
I ain't gonna lie. that booty hair is a bad thing.
You're a terrible person if you tried to get.
Nah, I tried to
No.
nair it. I tried to nair it. Like I tried to nair it, and that shit burnt so bad. I was tired, dog.
All right, so listeners,
I poop a lot.
y'all, hold on, listeners. Y'all just listen to the last Pour Horsemen.
Look, listeners.
We've been on the verge. Hold on, listeners. We've been on the verge of fighting and everything anyway. So this is what my man said.
Look, just hear me out though. Just hear me out. The people that's viewing, I'm gonna come to the camera. Like I have thick hair. I'm not ashamed of it at all. Nothing. I have thick hair all over. So my ass is thick.
Bro, listen. Nair.
Nah, I tried to nair it.
I'm blaming your girl, man. It's gotta be her. That's her.
Nah,
influence.
it wasn't even her. This was I saying it was Keelan's mom.
Oh man, I'm blaming.
No, she made it sound like such a good idea. That was the dumbest goddamn idea I ever heard in my life because that shit hurt like hell. No, she was just like, all you gotta do is just wipe like it's, like you regularly do.
Now I've been.
You just never felt it though.
Stop.
You never felt like if you ever like use the restroom and a turd got tangled in your hair.
Now I've never had that. Listeners,
That
I've never
shit
had
hurt.
But
That shit hurt.
what he's talking about is the proper term is dingleberry. But the fact that he
Nah, it hurts, bro.
Listen. All right. The fact that you use Nair is
That's what she told me to. She
you
referred.
didn't think about like shaving, like bro, like there's a lot of other options.
Bro, what
Nair?
I was gonna do? Look, what I was gonna do? Just look, bend over and spread my cheeks, shave my ass. I wasn't doing that. The only reason it sounded reasonable in my mind is because she said I could literally just, wipe like I usually do after using the restroom, and it'll come right off.
Yo,
Man.
like, all right. This is
That's why we broke up like right after.
that's why the pod is over too. Like that's why this is the last. So what y'all are hearing right now is the last ever Pour Horsemen. Like we had a good run, bro. Like 102 episodes. We got a few sponsors. We had some sponsors in the tuck. Yo, we had some stuff for people buying T-shirts. But this is it, bro. This is it.
No, it ain't.
This is it, bro. Like
Hey, this ain't going down the shitter like that.
All right, listen. All right, quick hits. We got to get out of here. 100 days until the election. Everything that I've been reading, Biden is selecting Kamala Harris as his VP. Does that help you or hurt you when you think about what's happening in the next 100 days?
Man could go back in time and get any problematic figure that ever crossed this earth as his running mate. And I don't care as long as Trump is out of there. I am so sick.
I'm sick of that dude too.
I'm just so sick of him being on the news. Like
I'm sick of
I wore this shirt. It's F45.
F45.
It's for F45.
No,
training.
it's not. That's a training shirt. I know that,
Yeah.
Jim.
That's what I'm saying. The only reason I got it because I had it when I worked out that one time. But it say F45 in my mind. It's like fuck 45. Like I can't deal with this little boy.
Yo, my man did a cognitive test and he remembered 5 words. He remembered person, woman, man, camera, TV. He assumed that made him have a good IQ. Like the fact that we even give him any credence, similar to how Kanye running it, is wild to me. Like,
And what
I don't
I
understand
said,
that.
what I said on the pod about Kanye trying to split votes, I was absolutely correct. He had a whole rant on Twitter talking about he will beat Biden.
And Biden not even president. Like, what is going on? Biden not even president.
It wasn't even. It was like, I think it was like 3 tweets, but he was talking about how much he would beat Biden, and it's like, yo, you idiot, you're giving
Trump
yourself
is president. Yes, Trump is president. Yeah, I don't support that at all, man. Like, you know, we got hurricanes, we got COVID going on right now, we got Trump reciting 5 words that he learned from a cognitive test. I mean, we got to do what we can. And there's a lot of people who listen to us who don't vote. I've actually gotten some messages back from people on my personal Instagram and or text that's like, you know, what are we voting for anyway? Like, for real, I've gotten messages.
Just vote. I don't care. Look, if you go personally, this is KC speaking. I don't give a damn if you don't believe in voting. You know, shout out, rest in peace, John
Lewis.
John Lewis. Make sure you vote. Just vote Biden. I don't give a damn if you even don't believe in him. Personally, me, I'm speaking here. I don't even believe in him. But I just don't want Trump there no more. I'm sick of it.
Bro.
It's terrible. It's
terrible.
Really bad. Please go vote Biden.
That's a man willing to nair his asshole, so you know he's serious. Like,
yes, I am dead serious. That's how you know shit ain't coming out my mouth. This is real facts. Vote Biden, and just vote Biden. Nobody else makes sense. There's no write-in votes, none of this. They're not gonna win. All you're gonna do is just help Trump. If you think there's another candidate that can possibly do a better job, and you just feel like, man, I support that guy, just vote Biden, because he's the only person that's going to be able to get this dude out of here. And we'll deal with him when it comes.
Yeah, I mean, Biden ain't got much longer anyway. So we just need him to win the election. Like,
because who knows? Kamala may be just 1 or 2 years in.
Yeah.
Biden is old as hell.
So how do you plan to spend your stimulus? You know, we supposed to get another stimulus. How do you plan on spending it? What you gonna do with it? You gonna get that stimulus? What is it? $1,200? $1,200. What you gonna do with it?
Shit.
Does that make you vote for Trump?
Nah, hell no. I don't give a damn. He could say a stimulus for $3,700, $5,500.
Now, if Trump gave me $1 million, he got my vote off top. I can be bought. I can be bought like Candace Owens. If Trump came through right now, knocked on my door, and he's like, yo, $5 million for your vote, I'm voting for Trump.
Let me just get $250
off top. I mean, I would give it to you. Like,
let me get $250. I still ain't vote for him, but I'm just.
Nah, they gonna know if you didn't vote for him, and they gonna send the Nair bandits to you.
No, I'm telling you, for your $5 million, let me get $250.
Nah, you can't tell me that you not gonna vote for him after I gave you 250 bands. Like, that don't work. Like, you gotta follow through.
$250 for not sliding you for voting.
Nah, nobody ain't sliding me, bro. Like,
I may need brass knuckles. But
yo, did you know that brass knuckles are legal in Texas?
Yes.
I didn't know that. So I got me a pair when I found out they was legal. So next time we in the street and like, old boy at that one spot that tried to bother us trying to buy weed, I got something for him. Like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was legal.
That's how I knew Oklahoma was different, because I remember I was there and I had some brass knuckles. And my boy was like, man, yo, what you doing?
Yeah, you going to jail.
He was like, hey, bro, you'll go to jail for that. Because I already tear dude jaw.
Yeah, yo, I got me a pair.
I remember we was at, I think it was called City Nights. We was at City Nights. And I used to always have them in my pocket. And like, I just put my hand in my pocket and I came out the mode with my hand like,
bro.
And he saw it. He's like, bro, put them up. You'll go to jail.
I got 2 pair. I'm trying to hit people like Luke Cage if they got a problem.
Nah, you like Radio Raheem. Love. It's like, hey. Bro, I'm telling you, I was ready to tear dude jaw. And my boy was like, bro, that's illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal in Oklahoma. It ain't, what's wild is it's not illegal. That shows you how nuts Texas is. They won't mandate a mask, but they gonna allow people to use brass knuckles in a bare knuckle fight.
Hey, any Kanye supporter, I guarantee I can have you through the wire with a pair of brass knuckles, like straight up. You'll be rapping it like Kanye on there. I had a drink for 16 for the sister. Somebody caught away because I had sipped the scissor. That right there can drop a same man.
Berserk. Nah, look, bro. All right, man. We got to get out of here. So anything, this is a shorter pod. Casey and I held it down for the team. Anything you want to do before we get out of here?
We had an impromptu from Phil.
Yeah. Look, I don't know what Phil was doing. He came in his G League Gauchos fit. Like, but we got to the hot topics. Like we got through them. Rest in peace, Roy Jones. After this fight, we all knew him. Like he was great. We knew him. Y'all must have forgot. So, anything you want to leave the people with before we wrap this bad boy up?
Yeah, just no matter how bad your booty hair get, don't use nail. Like straight up. This KC from the Pour Horsemen.
Yo,
nail
straight up.
Nail
that's the worst
is
thing.
not the answer. Nail
that's the worst
is never
advice.
the answer. Nail is never the answer. I don't give a damn how good those women in those nail commercials may come off or look.
Oh, those women in those commercials like who wears short shorts? Nair wears short shorts.
Hey, them was lying. That shit is only for them. They need the nail for men. They use me like brothers. This ain't it.
Yeah, so I'll give a funny story. When I was shaving my head all the time, I still don't know why I went through that phase like Fredro Starr and Tyrese. Like I don't know what I was thinking. But I didn't never use Nair. Do you ever remember a product called Magic Shave?
The blue shit?
Yeah, it's basically Nair, but you put it on your head. Oh, and I remember one time, I was in college, and this is when I thought I was gonna go try like the football team. I was like, yo, I'm about to try like to walk on and shit. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna go bald. I put the Magic Shave on my head, but I kept it on too long. Like, bro, my shit looked like my skin was peeling off. Like I was messed up for like a month. I was messed up, bro. Like
your head was peeling.
My head, bro. I kept the Magic Shave on. They was like to get rid of hair, keep it on for like 2 minutes. Hey. I kept it on for like 12 minutes. Like I'm really gonna get this off.
You know how Michael Jackson had the head burning.
That's how mine was.
You was the first black man to have a chemical peel with a scalpel. He was scalped. That blue magic had you out here scalped.
Bro, it was Magic Shave. It's called Magic Shave. You put it on, and you're supposed to just be able to wipe it off with a towel. Bro, when I tell you my stuff, like, it started burning, and I was like, oh, if it's burning, it's working. So I was like, I'm good. And then I just kept letting it burn to the point where, bro, I thought I saw my brain. Like, that's how bad it was. I was like...
wasn't no American Gangster that his product was called Blue Magic?
Yeah, that was drugs, though.
Yeah, whatever. Blue Magic is...
Mine is called Magic Shave. Blue Magic is not what it's called. It's called Magic Shave. Bro, and ever since then, I'm traumatic. If I see any pomade, Magic Shave, Sporting Waves, any of that, I don't let it touch my hair, bro, because I'm afraid. Like,
I remember in middle school, the Sporting Waves. I already had waves and stuff, But I was just like, I'm going to stun on everybody and just like, you know, wave my stuff down and then wear a do-rag. Man, dog, I remember I did that one night and I took the do-rag off the next morning. My hair was like moving with my scalp. It was stuck. I put so much wave grease in my head that that's why to this day.
You forgot to melt it down, didn't you? Like put the hot towel on it?
No, I had to do none of that.
That's what you should have did. You should have put the hot towel on it and melted it.
I brushed it, and then I put the wave grease on and I put the do-rag on, but I put a lot of wave grease on. Man, when I took that do-rag off, you know, it leave that line.
Yeah, that little line right here.
Yeah. Man, I took the do-rag off, and I'm talking about the waves was glistening, but my head was like, if I moved my eyebrow, my whole head was moving. I was like, yo, I never will wave grease. To the day, I never. That's why people be like, yeah, you put wave grease in it. No, I do not. Like, I don't put nothing in my hair.
Well, one, I don't have waves, but I won't put anything in my
you barely
hair
got
ever
hair.
Since that Magic Shave. I mean, I can grow, bro. I can grow a head of hair. I just refuse to because it don't look good with my face. I got the Digimon face, that African dude who married the fat farm lady. What's her name? The baby fat lady. That's the face I got. You can't have waves with that face. What is her name? Komora Lee Simmons. I got the face with the broad. You look like baby fat. So you can't have waves with that face. You got to keep a low Caesar or a low all even to make that work. So that's what I do. Like I told y'all, man, like I can't wear clothes. I gotta be like sweats and polos and stuff like that. Like I know my limitations, and as a man, the one thing you should do is know your limitations. That's really important.
That's true. My dog out here looking like Komora Lee Simmons. He baby fat for real. My dog baby fat, cuz.
No, I said I look like Digimon, the dude who married Komora Lee Simmons. The dude who said give us free in you don't look like him. Yes, I do, bro. That's what I look like.
Nah, you do
that's
look
my
like
shape of face.
Nah, you got the slanted eyes and everything. How you get Asian eyes and both of your parents black?
Bro, I think I'm the neighbor's kids. We talked about that. Like,
oh my God.
I think my last name is probably really Lee. You know, it ain't even Rollins. You know,
you're terrible.
But man, this has been episode 102. Casey and I held it down. We hope y'all enjoyed it. We will back to the regular crew hopefully next week. And we got some NBA games finally on deck next week. So, cop the merch, cop the Simple Pour, the Velvet Noir. We appreciate y'all listening.
HTX, guild.com.
The guild, HTX.com.
The guild, HTX. See, that's why tequila shouldn't be.
But that's why I'm here. You know, I'm doing that piece of it. You over there getting narrowed down. So I'm you get narrowed down. That's your new name.
Oh my God.
And that's been episode 102 of the pod, man. We appreciate it. We out.